Hey. I met my baby mama before I met my mama, baby daddy. I was raised on survival, not no fucking family, not no motivation, just evil looks and some cold touches. I'm a lost soul who heart froze. I don't love nothing, well, except my kids. But if they grow up and they live and they say fuck me, then it's fuck them too. It is what it is. Can't no motherfucking human play with me, no form of fashion. These are my seconds, my life, my respect. I demand it. See, I don't ask shit. I play them cards I'm handed. I let the dice fall how they fall, nigga. When you gambling, you can't plan shit. The legend of my family, my motherfucking granddaddy, a Gemini like me, shit. Now I sit where he sit. He took his own life and it broke my heart in pieces. His direction was so needed. This world eat the ones who decent. So I'm 50% good, the other 50% is evil. I did Mother's Day and Easter speeches, still learned all this street shit. My little brother, nothing like his brother, and I learned it. I saw it early, so a bitch would never hurt him. I tried to turn him, and of course a bitch did hurt him. But life give hell and hurdles. Either jump or get jumped in or carry burdens. I smile, but I be hurting. My family never hugs, my family never gathers. Eddie Winslow then was wrong. Family never mattered. Boy, you in this world alone, flooded with pain and sadness. Sorry, uncle called you wrong. Family never mattered. Look how Laura treated Steve like he a joke, no love, just laughter. Auntie Harriet been lying to us. Family never matters. All of us gon' love each other, cause we blood this life and after. Eddie Winslow then was wrong. Family never matters. Never matters. Family never matters. Never matters. Family never matters. Family never matters. Eddie Winslow then was wrong.
What's up? What's up? Hit the like. What's up, everybody? Make sure you hit the like. We gonna have a talk right quick. We gonna have a talk right quick. Hold on. Yeah, it's kind of wild. Let's hit that. Let me get this right. Let me see how this work right for sure. Steph, what's up? I see your okay, I can see it down there. What up? What up? Make sure that y'all before I start, like today, hold on. Let me see. Come on in before we get started. So look, check this out. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all like a story. Got time. My story is really like no different from none of y'all's stories. Some of us had the same stories, right? Like the household you come from, right? Um, and in the household I grew up in, I am the oldest child. I am the first one. Now, one thing about the first kid, he's the trial and error. He's like the guinea pig first. You know what I'm saying? In most situations. So I was the first kid. Like most of us, my father was not there. Now, why he was not there, um, I don't know. That's kind of their story. Like I never really got into, even with being young, I could think a little bit. Like I never really got into you couldn't really, I ain't the type of kid that you could really charge up and tell him to do something without like thinking about it. Like I ain't, so when I was young, my father was not there. Um, all I know, and this is something that he don't know, right? All I know is because of him not being there, or from whatever reason it was, like whether it's her, whether it's him, she was very, very aggressive toward me. Very. This is what makes me kind of who I am because of the things that I've seen tonight. I dealt with firsthand. So because he wasn't there, she was more. She was. I triggered her more being his kid, right? I triggered her more, probably from my look, but it was a lot. So I was beaten severely, for real, like severely, like yeah, I took some severe beatings. And like my family that'll be watching this, they will confirm that I don't, I ain't gonna be up there lying. But nevertheless, I knew what that does when you got a kid and the kid is taking all. I never really got to be full throttle with kid because of my father not being there, all the responsibilities kind of fell on me anyway. So you looking, um, go to the store. I was 8, 9, and 10 catching the catching the bus to the grocery store and carrying bags on. So I I I, I had to go into a position where a lot of things as a child you don't really get to like experience because you got a grown man. It's like you got to be the man. So it a lot of child time. This shit, a lot of shit people don't know. A lot of the child time I was being an adult. Like there's no reason a 8 or 9 year old should be catching the bus and going to the store, but he has to do what he got to do. Back then, there wasn't no cell phones and it was pay phones. It was a more dangerous time. So those responsibilities they fell on me. Um, uh, so I took anger from my father not being there with my mother. So by me being the first replica of it, I took a lot of anger. I took a lot of abuse. I took a lot of gunfire, right? So I had to become the father of the house. So my little brother got here, I kind of was his daddy. All this stuff is documented for real. I know what it does when you go through those type of things. When you go through those type of things, what it do is it makes you go numb to a lot of shit. Like it puts your mind in a dark ass place. Like for real, it puts your mind in a place that's dark because and I'm like I'm kind of strong willed, so me being in a dark mental place, I can mask it more, but in the inside you in a dark ass place. So I never only thing I knew was I used to tell myself like, hey, when you if you have a kid, you because I knew what it. I used to want somebody to be think I would wish for somebody to be like, damn man, back up off dude, but nobody ever came. So I know what the fuck that feel like. Like I know what it I know what pain really is. Like so I used to want somebody to be like, man, back up off him. Why don't you stop hitting the motherfucker like that? Nobody ever came. So that's me against the world. So that's why even as a rapper in any field I do, I take it on me against the world because I feel like I already beat this motherfucker because I went through that kind of shit. And so then you got to think about it. So what's shaping me is a monster. I'm not afraid of pain. Clearly, I can take responsibility. So I'm like an adult before I'm 10 or 11, man. Like I was getting my dick sucked at 5 by a grown lady. So these are the things that shape a human, right? I was getting my dick sucked at 5 by a grown lady, man, who used to babysit me. So the whole time as I'm young, I'm calculating a bitch is fucked up. Like I'm calculating these things. I'm sitting back, no matter who it is, I'm adding up all the numbers. I'm like, okay, where is my most anger and my most trauma? Where is my most negative feelings coming from? A bitch. However way you want to draw it. Okay, why am I young and I'm taking these type of beatings for another nigga's face? That doesn't make sense. Okay, why are you grown and you sucking my 5-year-old dick? This ain't enough dick to suck. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, right? You're sick too. So I'm calculating this shit up. Like, sick, this crazy, this. So all I knew was, hey, look, if I ever have a kid, I gotta shield them. First thing I knew. First thing I knew, I was like, look, because I only had a couple outlets. Like one outlet, one outlet I had was of course going outside in the neighborhood and shit like that. But other the other outlet I had was going over to my cousin's house, my aunt Faye. RP line say my people watching. I'm sure they're confirmed. So that was my other outlet. That was the only time where you could really be like a kid. So I never really got to do that. So I said, let me speed this up. Um, I never really got to see kid shit. So I knew that if a girl is mad or if her mind is twisted, she'll do anything to a motherfucking person. Like I knew that young. So that's why a bitch could never play with me too long. A bitch could never manipulate me, which makes my life harder. Because if a bitch knows she can't manipulate you, you're an enemy to her. You become hate. They hate you if they can't manipulate you. Listen, hoes. I grew up in like Bane said. You think you were you you think you adopted this dark. I was born in it. Like I calculated it up. So what's been the hardest part for me was a bitch couldn't play with me. You couldn't make me. Mm, how can I, you couldn't make me jump off the ledge for you because I knew for a fact your wiring system was fucked up. So by the time I get older, um, before I met my father, uh, I spoke to him one time on the phone at 14. I'll never forget it. When I spoke to my father for the first time, I was 14. I was in Paysdale, and I'm looking out the window. I'm just, looking out the window, talking to him, and I'm holding the phone. And I'm like most kids will have a different emotion, right? Because of course, during the whole time as a child, my mother is trying to train me to hate him the whole time. Every argument is based on him. Yo, daddy, yo, daddy. Oh, you look like your daddy, yo, daddy. So now I'm adding this shit up, y'all. I'm adding it up. This lady is insane, man. What the fuck is we talking about, man? So it's your daddy, your daddy, your daddy. So this is the first time I talked to him. She wanted the emotion to be more hateful to him. I wasn't even hateful. I'm more intrigued to talk to the nigga. Like, let me see what this is. Like, I never was a dummy because I knew too much shit had happened to me by the time I was 14 to be like, I had an adult mind. A lot of times the baby mama poisoned the kid at his weakest point. We'll get to that though. I had an adult mind. So first time I talked to him, it wasn't like I wanted to hate him, but she wanted me to want to hate him, right? So it wasn't like I wanted to hate him. I'm holding the phone and I'm intrigued to listen to the voice tone. I'm more intrigued. Like, damn, how is it a replica? How are we a replica, right? Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, it's like okay, it's like how would I be a replica of this person? But so I talked to him for the first time. It wasn't long, and it didn't really mean shit to me. It was just like, okay, cool. Um, the first time I met him, I was 16. I was 16 when I first met him. And when I met him, um, he picked me up. I went out of town with him this spot. I kicked it. When I got back, the first thing my mother said to me was, "Did you fight him?" And I was like, "Nah." And she was like, "You a pussy." Okay, so I'm adding this shit up, right? I'm like, man, what the fuck is you talking? By this time, I'm already fucking bitches and shit. So I'm like, man, what the fuck is you talking about, man? I'm thinking that in my mind because it's like, if you will send me at 16 to crash out, I don't know this nigga, man. At this time, I'm sure he probably about 38, 39, 40, I don't know. And you will send me in there to crash though? I'm adding it up. So by the time I had my first kid, well, during that time I met my first baby mama. I met her. We was both young, and most time people young, we don't know shit. We meet each other, we fucking, like we were young. We were young. We didn't know anything. So when I first met her, she was like the sweetest little thing. She was happy. She was like bubbly and shit. And then when her father died, the girl was gone. Girl was gone. Girl was gone. Like I start seeing her whole mechanic change. Like this is shit she don't even know about herself. She became like 10 times more vicious. Like she became so cold and like the mean level was unrealistic like after that point, but she's pregnant with my son. Okay, so now around this time we have a child. by dealing with that, being pregnant, um, you can imagine what the like if a girl is here, right? She know being pregnant is one thing, but dealing with all that at one time, man, her eyes was black, bro. She was not even there. I knew that. So when life replay itself and I go and look and I'm like, I make a son. This reminds me of me defenseless. He looks just like me. It's me defenseless again. I'm looking at the mother. Her soul is gone. Am I happy at this time? No. But her eyes is black, and this little dude look like me. How could I leave me? It's impossible. It's no way I can look down at me and say, leave him. Her mind went here. The entire time fighting with me, nonstop, no matter what. Fight, fight, fight. Like it, I had to adapt to all her pain and shit. Like all her pain, I had to adapt to it. That's why when she say you ain't shit, you say you a motherfucking lie, sis. A motherfucking lie. I had to take what that was. And the thing is, with this person, nobody knows this person does this shit except me because I'm inside. Because when she goes out to the public, the appearance is impeccable, speaking soft, naturally pretty. Like it's no the girl could rob a bank and blame it on anybody. They're not gonna even ask her a question. Like nothing. But when that door closed, them eyes changed colors. I just knew I had to be there. Because I had to be there. Because this one was the most of course I got the baby mamas, but this one, her soul was so tainted to me. It was dangerous because I lived this movie before. And this is shit that I tried to explain to her, but you can't even talk to her because nobody in her family checks her. Nobody in her family says she's wrong. Everybody needs her for money. It's like some wild shit, right? So you say nobody checks it. So this monster that only I know, don't nobody know it's a monster because everybody else has a different view of it. But it's so crazy. She's not even sociable like that. Her friends don't call her and check on her. They talk when it's time to take a trip. Nobody ever tells her she's wrong. So she's living in a box like this, bro. Like, so it's a bomb. Now, of course, quite naturally being young, we don't know, man. I'm still fucking. We make 4 people, man. Still fucking. We make 4 people. Things had got so fucking dangerous, man. When I say dangerous, there is all my partners that's here, or that's gonna be in the comments, they'll be able to say, that nigga ain't lying. Never have like a lot of people on Valentine's Day. Like on Valentine's Day, a lot of kids get made. Y'all probably should know what y'all doing first, man. Because in the end, it will not matter. Like in the end, everything you try to do will not matter. I have 3 baby mamas. Shit went wrong 3 times. One of them apologized. I got her message still, and I let it go. The other one has manipulated the kid. The kid believes a whole nother story. Learned to download a hateful file to me for no apparent fucking reason. It's like this is what happens. And now at the end of the road, a girl I haven't touched in years, nothing like that, just told me I ain't did nothing. Like what? But here's the problem, sis. Lusher Elementary, I didn't have to show my ID. They saw me every fucking day with all the children. Every single school, I don't miss anything. Anybody that's here that know me will confirm all these things. Playing like so if y'all understand like how hard that shit has been, man. She's refusing to make you happy. She's refusing. It's bark and fight. This one refused. Like because of the children, they can play with you a little longer. Everybody that's listening, man, like young men, listen. If you have a child, this girl is gonna play with you if you give a fuck. Like she's gonna because of the child, she can play with you like in a different type of way, man. It's like things that no girl will get off, she can get off. And it's like in the end of the result, you say, I'm nothing. Like I wasn't nothing. I lost girls that was good to me. I had to put down my flag. I had to save my people because I know that they mama is walking around in a dark space. She can snap in and out of character like some shit I never seen. Like door closed, Terminator. Outside it opened up, Princess Jasmine. And it's like, man, what the fuck is this, bro? Everybody that's listening that knows me, they know I'm not lying. No lies told, none. I never turn my back. This is what a lot of fathers gotta face. The, the the things the mother is capable of doing is like unreal, bro. It's like she can poison a kid, she can create a new story on you. There is nothing we can do to win. And it's all based on our dick, man. That's just insanity. Because of course, quite naturally, like you say, do you think like the same person you was at 18 or 19 or 21? No, the fuck you don't. Like them ain't even the same people. We gonna get trapped. Our lives become trapped based off our dicks, man. This shit is wild, bro. It becomes a prison. Like, because it's somebody that can play with you that can't, like a girl can't play with you without no kids. Like if she ain't got no kids by you, she cannot play with you, man. Like it's no way. You don't have you have a choice to walk. It's like bye, whatever. Well, when you have the children, she can, and it's like it's insanity because this is what the fuck we face as like black men. It's like, and our story dies. Our truths die. Our everything dies because our it's like our whole existence it 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 washes away with whatever the fuck she said, bro. Nobody will question it. Nobody. But the good thing about it is all the people that really know me from ex-girlfriends. Like I got texts this morning from ex-girlfriends saying, no, no, I would definitely stand up and say, no, the fuck you didn't. No, the fuck, that's a lie. There's a lot of people that's willing to say that because they know what's up, man. So like, I'm gonna ask you, baby mama, you probably should stop, man. Like, cause you know how I blow this motherfucker, right? You know how I blow this motherfucker. Like I don't want to be in that position like that. Like you know how I blow that motherfucker though. But it just show you like, damn, man. When you break down everything, does it even really? Like my second round gonna be vicious because I know she's gonna try to challenge it. And I want y'all to know this is the most dangerous fight. I'm ready for this fight because she's gonna try to challenge it. That's like, okay, I had to just show my cash app in the last 3 years. Shorty said, you don't do nothing. Damn. I just on my cash app alone in the last 3 years, she sent me 6,000 and I've sent her 47,000. Somewhere down the line, that's not somewhere down the line, whatever the case may be, he's doing clearly something for some reason, right? Whatever the money's for, it's like you can't like it's this shit is sick, bro. It's like this is some sick shit. That's why on my like I'm stepping on shit, bro. It's like we 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 as people, we get to the point, man, we be like, man, when does it stop for the black man though? The black man don't get a fucking break for nothing. It's whatever she said. It's whatever your mama tell you. It's whatever she said, man. And it's insanity because they give our girls this power to destroy powerful shit whenever they want. Like, check this out. You put him out, I'll pay for your living. Bye. That's what welfare is and shit. Put him out, pay for the living. Or remove the nigga. Get rid of the nigga, I pay for everything. This is a power that they give they give them to destroy us with it. It's like, but we as the men, we gotta just accept it and just take whatever the fuck she said. She can create any story she want on you, and that's just what the story is. There's no counteracting. It's no, you're nothing. If that girl, when does she not? A girl can't even stay in character long for nothing. Her feelings is rapid. Why would you? Why does that? Why do they give our girls this power to burn that nigga? Of course she's upset. Of course she's hurt. Of course she. What if she's just wilding? What if she's just like you don't know what man? And we have to sit down and be quiet. If we say something, it look crap, man. I'm alive, man. I refuse to go out like a sucker. Nah, I'm alive, man. And story ain't finna, no, ain't no lying on me, man. Not while I'm alive. No, especially when the day we leave, they gonna create their own story on you anyway. They gonna say that's who he is, or that's who he was. But then most of our stories don't exist. Mine gonna exist though, because when you the trying nigga, he gets nothing, bro. It's why do y'all think it's an alarming rate of single mothers? That ain't just no nigga just wants to leave his little girls and his son. No, they fucking don't. Most of them don't, but they be forced to, man. So I'm gonna let y'all know that this shit might get dark. It might get dark. I will not be merciful. I will not be merciful. It's impossible. I will not be merciful. No. So this might get dark, man. It's like it this shit may get dark for real. Cause it's like, nah, we not now look, did I fuck on her? Did I Yeah, of course I did. I got a choice, absolutely. Who don't fuck on you? Who ain't fucked on her? Has she fucked on me? Yeah, why not? We never was like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was we learned to make it work. Nah, man, I don't give a fuck, man. I ain't never but every bitch I had challenged her for me. Every bitch I had has challenged her over me. And the nigga she had challenged me over her. Not one. So I mean, it's dark, man. And you get to the point, you say, bro, like why? Like why is this shit like that? It's like at the end result, why you can't just say, damn, that's what he did, or that's man, do y'all understand? My baby mama has not my oldest son is 22, man. She didn't start going to the barbershop to 22 or 23, the end of 22. Like it's like my barbers will tell y'all that. My barbers, they see me out. They see how I operate. My barbers have seen me with all my sons. All barbers, they have. They'll confirm that too. This is but there's no award for that shit, bro. There's no award. It's just fuck you life, keep going, you're gonna step on them. It's like, nah, ain't no motherfucking we've never been like that. I haven't been inside this girl in years, y'all. Like we never been like that. Like, nah, it just probably seemed like it. No, it wasn't. Everybody that know me, man, they know what's up, man. And that's why so many people was in that comments like, nah, dude, no, that's not accurate. We know, dude, oh, you're a motherfucking lot. Shit. But it just shows you like how powerful that shit could be. It's just like, man, you gonna just do that shit? Like, damn. It's like, man, what the fuck kind of world we in, bro? Like, what kind of world are we fucking in where it's like, no matter what, is whatever the fuck she says is law. The girl can't even stay in no females even man, why the fuck do they give y'all that much power to destroy us like that? It's like, damn. Especially if you say, man, like, look, I wasn't even really like, this ain't even my type of thing, and I ain't her type of thing, but I know for a fact I don't want them to feel what the fuck I had to feel. That's the only thing you know. You like, man, let me shield that. That shit ain't no award, nigga. Her mama told me, I wish you would have just left her. But I mean, her mama has been left, so it's like, I mean, like, why do the black girls have so much like they want to get rid of the nigga, and if you get rid of the nigga, the car will crash, man. It's like you cannot make war with the nigga. You make war with the nigga, everything goes wrong, man. It's like, what the fuck is man? Y'all are sick. But this may get dark though, because depending on how I feel, I might go to the extreme, man. I strongly might, because it's like, nah, especially when you ain't even. I had girls in my life that I was happy with, and I had to put that flag down to save them. And now you think that shit, you a motherfucking lie. I will blow this motherfucker. I will blow it. No more fighting you on land. You're gonna go in the air now. Can't breathe up here. That's how that goes. Like, we're not doing that, man. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's like the only outcome is gonna be war, and it's gonna get dark. My show is gonna be lit. I'm going to, and it's so crazy because this girl her appearance is so fucking tricky. Like, if you ran into us out, you're gonna say, damn, I'm gonna believe her. It's like, damn, but so how many girls can just get that shit off? I'm gonna believe her, man. Like, that's insanity, bro. Insanity. And that's why all my partners they was all saying, no, that nigga has been there. That nigga, no. And there's still no war. It ain't even like it should gander a certain type of respect, man. Like our son ain't never been in handcuffs ever. That don't got shit to do with you. It's because you scared me. I'm right there. It's insane, bro. It's insane. And then it's like how you try to appear on these social sites like you this little sweet thing, man. It's insanity. I don't give a fuck what nigga deal with it. Let him go to hell with it. I don't. Damn, fuck. That's on y'all niggas, man. If it was that, you never would have got her. I would have married her, dummy. A nigga would get her and be like, ha ha, nigga. If she was that, I'd have fucking married her. Shut up. It ain't gonna last long either. But I just hope this shit don't go bad, cause I'm really with making this shit go bad. Okay. All right. So y'all be blessed on this Valentine's.